Welcome back to Into the Mind, a deep dive into mental health. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches the lives of millions around the globe: anxiety disorders. Now, let's be clear. Anxiety is not simply feeling nervous before a big presentation or a little jittery before a first date. Anxiety disorders go far beyond those fleeting moments of unease. They can be intense, persistent, and debilitating, casting a shadow over everyday life. So, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by worry or fear, or if you know someone who has, this episode is for you. We're going to break down the different types of anxiety disorders, their symptoms, what causes them, and most importantly, how we can treat them. Let's start with a fundamental question. What exactly are anxiety disorders? At their core, anxiety disorders are characterized by excessive worry, fear, or dread that feels out of proportion to the situation at hand. Imagine waking up every day with a heavy weight on your chest, a constant sense of impending doom, or an overwhelming fear of social interactions. These feelings can interfere with daily activities, work, relationships, and overall quality of life. It's not just a bad day or a rough patch. It's an ongoing battle that many people face. There are several types of anxiety disorders, each presenting its own unique set of challenges. Let's explore some of the most common types. First up is generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD. This disorder is characterized by chronic and excessive worry about various aspects of life: health, work, social interactions, you name it. Individuals with GAD often find it nearly impossible to control their worries. They may feel restless, fatigued, or have difficulty concentrating. Imagine trying to focus on a task, but your mind keeps racing with thoughts of what could go wrong. It's exhausting, isn't it? Next, we have panic disorder. This disorder involves recurring and unexpected panic attacks, sudden episodes of intense fear accompanied by physical symptoms like a racing heart, sweating, trembling, or difficulty breathing. Picture this: you're in a crowded space, and suddenly, your heart starts racing, your palms get sweaty, and you feel like you're losing control. Panic attacks can be so intense that individuals may start avoiding situations they believe might trigger another attack. It's like being held hostage by your own body. Then there's social anxiety disorder, also known as social phobia. This disorder is marked by an intense fear of social situations where one might be judged, embarrassed, or humiliated. Imagine walking into a room full of people, feeling the heat rise in your cheeks, your heart pounding in your chest, and the overwhelming urge to escape. For those with social anxiety, even simple interactions can feel like monumental challenges. They may avoid social gatherings or endure them with extreme distress, often feeling isolated and alone. And let's not forget about specific phobias. These are irrational and excessive fears of specific objects or situations. Think heights, flying, or spiders. The fear experienced by someone with a phobia is often disproportionate to the actual danger posed. For example, someone with a fear of flying might experience intense panic at the mere thought of boarding an airplane, even though flying is statistically one of the safest modes of transportation. This can lead to avoidance of situations where the phobia might be encountered, further limiting their experiences and opportunities. Now, you might be wondering, what causes these anxiety disorders? The truth is, the exact causes are complex and can involve a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Genetics play a role. Anxiety disorders often run in families, suggesting a hereditary component. If you've ever heard someone say, "I worry like my mother," there's some truth to that. Then there's brain chemistry. Neurotransmitter imbalances, particularly with serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, are believed to contribute to anxiety. These chemicals play a crucial role in regulating mood, and when they're out of balance, anxiety can flourish. Trauma is another significant factor. Experiencing a traumatic event, especially during childhood, can trigger anxiety disorders later in life. The mind has a remarkable way of storing and processing trauma, and sometimes that processing can lead to anxiety. Chronic stress is also a major contributor. Ongoing stress from work, relationships, or financial struggles can create a perfect storm for anxiety disorders to develop. And let's not overlook personality traits. Certain personality types, like those prone to perfectionism or high sensitivity, may be more susceptible to anxiety. But here's the good news. Anxiety disorders are highly treatable. Treatment typically involves a combination of therapy, medication, and lifestyle changes. One of the most effective treatments is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. This approach focuses on identifying and challenging negative thought patterns that contribute to anxiety. Imagine being able to catch yourself spiraling into worry and consciously replacing those thoughts with more realistic and positive ones. CBT empowers individuals to reduce their anxiety and regain control over their lives. Another effective treatment is exposure therapy, which is often used for specific phobias and social anxiety. In this type of therapy, individuals are gradually exposed to the object or situation that triggers their anxiety in a controlled environment. Over time, repeated exposure can help desensitize the person to their fear. It's like slowly dipping your toes into a pool instead of jumping in head first. Medication can also play an important role in treatment, especially when symptoms are severe. The most commonly prescribed medications for anxiety disorders are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs. These medications help regulate serotonin levels in the brain, which can alleviate symptoms of anxiety. There are also benzodiazepines, which provide short-term relief for acute anxiety episodes, but they come with the caveat of potential dependence, so they're not recommended for long-term use. Beta blockers can also help manage the physical symptoms of anxiety, like a racing heart. In addition to therapy and medication, there are several lifestyle changes that can significantly help manage anxiety disorders. Regular exercise has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety. It's not just about physical fitness. Moving your body releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that can help lift your mood. A healthy diet also plays a crucial role. Eating a balanced diet can improve overall mental health. Think of your brain as a high-performance engine. It needs the right fuel to run optimally. Getting adequate sleep is essential as well. Sleep deprivation can exacerbate anxiety symptoms, making it even more challenging to cope. It's like trying to function on a low battery. Eventually, you're going to run out of juice. And let's talk about caffeine and alcohol. While they might seem like a quick fix for anxiety, both substances can actually worsen symptoms. Caffeine can increase heart rate and make you feel jittery, while alcohol, though it may initially seem calming, can disrupt sleep and lead to increased anxiety in the long run. So, what does this all mean? Anxiety disorders can be incredibly challenging, but they are treatable. If you or someone you know is struggling with anxiety, it's crucial to remember that help is available and recovery is possible. You don't have to face this alone. As we wrap up today's episode of Inside the Mind, I want to encourage you to take those first steps toward understanding and managing anxiety. Whether it's seeking help from a mental health professional, exploring therapy options, or making some lifestyle changes, every little step counts. If you found this episode helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future episodes. We're dedicated to providing valuable insights into mental health, and we want you to be a part of this journey with us. Do you have any questions or suggestions for our next video? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, you are not alone in this. Together, we can continue to explore the complexities of the human mind and work toward a better understanding of mental health. Need help or have more specific concerns? Call us directly at 1-888-410-3130 or visit our website at addictionrescue.org for more information. Follow us on social media for daily tips and inspiration on your recovery journey. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. We're here to support you every step of the way.